Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Triple H kicked off WWE Raw's Netflix premiere on January 6 by narrating the cold open to the show. Vince Russo, WWE's former head writer, believes the game's comments after the event summed up how he views the current product. The cold open featured several insider wrestling terms, including face, good guy, heel, bad guy, shoot, real, and work, scripted. While the words are widely known in the wrestling community, many fans complained online about Triple H using them on television. Russo discussed the cold open on Wrestling's Writing with Russo alongside host Dr. Chris Featherstone. In Russo's opinion, WWE's chief content officer made it clear he is booking shows for die-hard wrestling fans rather than casual viewers. Watch the video above to hear Vince Russo's thoughts on why Becky Lynch's return could lead to two heel turns on Raw. The first Raw episode on Netflix featured 4 matches, including Roman Reigns' win over Solo Sikoa and CM Punk's victory over Seth Rollins. John Cena, The Rock, and The Undertaker also appeared on the star-studded show after the event. Triple H addressed criticism of his cold open by saying at a press conference that most fans are already aware of insider terms. The cold open gave fans a glimpse into WWE's illustrious history, featuring footage of current stars and iconic names from the past. It ended with an aerial view of a painting showing dozens of wrestlers on a ring canvas. What are your thoughts on Triple H using insider terms? Hit the discuss button and let us know. In the fast-paced world of professional wrestling, few names stand out like Triple H. From his in-ring prowess to his role behind the scenes, he has become a staple of the WWE brand. As a member of the iconic D-Generation X and later the corporate face of WWE, Triple H has worn many hats over the years, but none have been as crucial to WWE's direction in recent years as his role in shaping its creative output. As WWE's Executive Vice President of Talent, Live Events and Creative, Triple H has been instrumental in driving the company's vision, especially since his ascension to more prominent creative roles following the departure of Vince McMahon from day-to-day operations. For many, Triple H creative direction is considered a bridge between the older guard of WWE's history and a more modern, progressive approach to professional wrestling. He's a man who understands the core of what makes WWE successful, but also recognizes the changing tides of the industry and the need to adapt. However, behind the buzz surrounding his booking decisions and roster management, there's a much deeper question that has surfaced time and time again. Who is the target audience Triple H has in mind when shaping the WWE product? An exclusive interview with a former WWE writer sheds light on the vision Triple H has for the future of the company and the specific demographic he is trying to appeal to with his creative decisions. The ex-writer, who requested anonymity due to confidentiality agreements, offers a candid look at Triple H's approach to WWE's direction, revealing how the company is actively shifting focus toward a younger, more diverse audience, while also trying to maintain its traditional fan base. Triple H's evolution as a creative force. Triple H's influence over WWE's creative direction began to noticeably grow in the late 2010s, particularly with the creation of NXT. Initially seen as a developmental brand, NXT quickly became a focal point for wrestling fans due to its innovative approach to storytelling, character development, and in-ring action. NXT attracted a different kind of fan base compared to the main roster, one that was more attuned to the independent wrestling scene and the diverse styles that it offered. I remember when NXT started to really take off, and Triple H was the mastermind behind it all, the ex-writer recalls. It was clear that he was trying to craft a product that was more in line with what a younger, more internet-savvy audience wanted. The matches were faster, the stories more character-driven, and there was a focus on talent who weren't just the typical WWE product. He was looking to bring in an audience that felt disconnected from WWE's traditional offerings. The shift that NXT represented is something that has continued to evolve in WWE's main roster shows, especially since Triple H's increased involvement in the company's creative processes following Vince McMahon's retirement in 2022. Triple H has made no secret of his appreciation for the work that was done during his time running NXT, and it's clear that much of that spirit has carried over into his vision for WWE's future. A focus on the 18 to 34 demographic. One of the most significant changes that Triple H has pushed for in recent years is a clear focus on a younger audience, particularly the coveted 18 to 34 age demographic. This target group, consisting of both men and women, has become increasingly important for WWE in an era where digital media and streaming platforms are playing a massive role in the consumption of content. The 18 to 34 demographic is where Triple H is looking for growth, the ex-writer explains. It's the demographic that's more likely to consume content on their phones, engage with social media, and be active on platforms like YouTube and Twitter. That's the audience that has the potential to grow WWE's brand globally and keep it relevant in a world where attention spans are shorter and the competition for viewership is fierce. The shift towards a younger demographic has been evident in several aspects of WWE's programming. The inclusion of younger stars like Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, and Rhea Ripley, as well as the way that stories are being told, is all part of an effort to make WWE feel fresh and dynamic. The rise of the Bloodline storyline, for example, has been a clear attempt to tap into storytelling that resonates with younger viewers while keeping longtime fans engaged. There's a heavy emphasis on creating stories that feel modern and relevant, the ex-writer says. You can see that in the way WWE is integrating social media into the storylines now. There's an attempt to make the product feel more like the shows people are watching on Netflix, HBO, and other platforms, something that connects emotionally, but also allows for quick, punchy storytelling that doesn't drag on too long. Moreover, Triple H WWE has been more willing to experiment with different presentation formats. From more intimate promos and backstage segments to a focus on digital content, the company is trying to meet the needs of a generation of viewers who consume their entertainment on the go, in shorter, bite-sized pieces. The desire for diversity. Another area where Triple H's creative vision stands out is his push for greater diversity, both in front of and behind the camera. The former WWE writer notes that there's been a clear shift toward a more inclusive product under Triple H's leadership, with a growing emphasis on representing a wide range of cultures, genders, and backgrounds. Triple H has made it a point to bring in talent from different walks of life, and not just the same cookie-cutter athletes that we've seen in WWE for decades, the ex-writer says. He understands that today's audience wants to see people who look like them, who have stories that are more relatable to their own lives, whether it's a superstar from another country, a woman breaking barriers, or someone from the LGBTQ community. Triple H has embraced the idea that WWE needs to reflect the world we live in. This commitment to diversity is most evident in the rise of female talent like Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Bianca Belair, who have become main event players, challenging the long-standing perception that women's wrestling was secondary to the men's division. Triple H has been vocal about his commitment to elevating women's wrestling, and it's clear that the company's new direction aligns with the needs of younger fans who expect to see a more inclusive product. There's also a growing focus on international talent, with stars like Shinsuke Nakamura, Gunther, and Asuka being featured prominently in major storylines. WWE's international expansion, particularly in markets like Japan, the UK, and India, speaks to Triple H's vision of globalizing the brand, and a big part of that is appealing to diverse audiences worldwide. The nostalgia factor versus modernization. While Triple H's vision is undoubtedly forward-thinking, there is still a desire to maintain some of the traditional elements that made WWE the global powerhouse it is today. The balancing act between nostalgia and modernization is a delicate one, and it's something that Triple H has worked hard to manage since taking on more creative control. The reality is that you can't just throw out everything that WWE has built over the past 40 years, the ex-writer says. Triple H knows that there are fans who grew up watching Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Those fans are still incredibly important to WWE's brand, so you have to give them moments of nostalgia, but at the same time, you have to recognize that the world has changed, and if you want to stay relevant, you need to make sure you're reaching the younger audience as well. This approach can be seen in the way WWE has integrated past stars into present-day storylines. The return of legends like Edge, John Cena, and The Rock is not just for the sake of nostalgia. It's an attempt to keep older fans engaged while also helping elevate the younger talent. These legends often pass the torch in symbolic ways, helping bridge the gap between WWE's past and its future. The key is finding that balance, the ex-writer adds. It's about honoring the history of the company while also evolving with the times. Triple H gets that. He was part of that old guard, but he knows how to adapt, and that's what's so exciting about his vision for WWE. The future of WWE under Triple H. Looking ahead, it's clear that Triple H's vision for WWE is one of inclusivity, innovation, and adaptability. While the company will always hold on to its legacy, the focus has clearly shifted to building a brand that resonates with a new generation of fans. Triple H's target audience, according to the former writer, is a blend of both traditional and modern fans, with a particular emphasis on younger, more diverse viewers who want a product that speaks to their tastes, values, and entertainment preferences. As WWE continues to grow globally, it's likely that we'll see even more international talent, a deeper commitment to diverse storylines, and a focus on engaging viewers across multiple platforms. Triple H's vision for WWE is one that seeks to bridge the gap between nostalgia and innovation, blending the rich history of the company with the dynamic, ever-changing landscape of modern entertainment. Ultimately, Triple H WWE is one that understands its audience and is not afraid to take risks, innovate, and adapt. It's a company that's looking to make its mark on a new generation while still honoring the foundations that made it a global phenomenon. For Triple H, the target audience is clear. It's the future of WWE. And that future is exciting, diverse, and full of possibilities. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.